Winter Soldier.
He's a ghost. You'll never find him.
I joined S.H.I.E.L.D. to protect people. Sometimes means tearing the old one down. That makes enemies. Sign off. All it takes is one.
Hidden in Captain America 2's first 10 minutes. A clue that predicts the ending. Missed it? Let's blow your mind. The story picks up 2 years after the events of Part 1, where Captain America was rescued and revived after being frozen for 70 years. Now, he's trying to adjust to modern life. One day, Nick Fury, now older, visits him and discusses a secret mission. Captain America is to be accompanied by a female agent, Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, on a task to rescue hostages from a Hydra-controlled ship. The mission is led by another S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Upon reaching the ship, Captain America faces off with its leader, George. A fierce hand-to-hand battle ensues. George challenges him to fight without his mask and shield. Accepting the challenge, Steve removes his gear, and the two engage in brutal combat. Eventually, Captain America overpowers George, knocking him unconscious. Meanwhile, Natasha is seen copying secret data onto a USB from the ship's systems. Captain America meets her, and she tells him her part is done. As they prepare to leave, George regains consciousness and attempts another attack. Captain America escapes and returns to S.H.I.E.L.D. quarters, where he meets Nick Fury, shows him 3 satellites capable of eliminating their enemies globally. Not as Natasha's Furious, but the encrypted data is filled with code words, suggesting a spy is working inside the S.H.I.E.L.D. for Hydra. Nick Fury later leaves for home, but is ambushed. He's pursued by mysterious attackers, including a masked man known as the Winter Soldier. Barely, Fury arrives at Steve Rogers' apartment, wounded. He warned that Hydra is after the USB and hands it to him for safekeeping. Before he can escape again, the Winter Soldier ambushes them, fatally wounding Fury. S.H.I.E.L.D. rushes him to the hospital in a desperate attempt to save him. Captain America later visits S.H.I.E.L.D.'s director and is accused of possessing the stolen USB. While he denies the accusation, the director attempts to trap him in an elevator ambush. Sensing the betrayal, Steve fights his way out and escapes. Natasha, worried about Steve, finds him and accesses the USB. After decoding, they discover Hydra had infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D. long ago. Their search takes them to another S.H.I.E.L.D. facility in a foreign country. There, they find outdated computers and an old video message from a Hydra scientist, revealing that Hydra and S.H.I.E.L.D. have long been entangled. The data theft was part of a distraction, and Hydra had already infiltrated deeply. Suddenly, one of the satellites activates and mistakes Captain America and Natasha as enemies. It launches a missile at them, destroying the facility. Steve and Natasha barely escape through an underground tunnel. Steve now realizes the real traitor inside S.H.I.E.L.D. is none other than its director, who had earlier sent men to eliminate him. Since S.H.I.E.L.D. now considers them traitors, Steve and Natasha, help from Sam Wilson, aka Sam Wilson Trio, investigates further and captures a bald Hydra agent wearing glasses. Under threat, the agent reveals that Hydra plans to use the satellites for global domination. One satellite is already under their control. While transporting the captured agent, they are attacked again by the Winter Soldier, who captures the agent and kills him for betraying him. Steve chases the Winter Soldier, and during their fight, the Winter Soldier's mask comes off, revealing he's Bucky Barnes, Steve's old friend. It's then explained as his chat when Bucky fell from the train in Part 1. Hydra saved and betrayed him, turning him into an assassin. Later, Steve visits a supposedly dead Nick Fury, who reveals he faked his death to stay off Hydra's radar. Fury explains they need to manually change the satellite control chips to stop Hydra from using them. Meanwhile, inside S.H.I.E.L.D.'s main building, one of the satellites is being launched with the Security Council present, including the S.H.I.E.L.D. director. Captain America interrupts the launch and announces there are Hydra spies among them. Suddenly, an old woman council reveals herself to be Natasha in disguise. Natasha hacks the others, revealing she was spying on them. Nick Fury arrives and demands the S.H.I.E.L.D. data back. The director mocks him, thinking he's still dead, but Fury removes his eye patch, revealing an advanced eye implant capable of decoding data that using his eye tech. Fury codes the data and orders Natasha to eliminate the agents. At the same time, Steve successfully replaces Hydra's chips in the Hydra SS with shields. However, the Winter Soldier arrives, and a brutal battle between him and Steve breaks out. Steve refuses to fight back fully, still believing in the good within Bucky. The satellite catches fire and crashes. Both Steve and Bucky fall into the water. Steve loses consciousness. Bucky, having flashbacks of his friendship, pulls Steve from the water and disappears into the forest, leaving his fate unknown. In the aftermath, Natasha speaks at a press conference, declaring that Hydra has been defeated and S.H.I.E.L.D. is now secure. In the final scene, Steve and Nick Fury stand at Fury's fake grave. Fury tells Steve to keep his survival a secret so he can operate in the shadows against any future threats. The movie ends with Captain America and Falcon setting out in Falconucky Barnes. First 10 minutes, Steve meets Sam Wilson during a jog, a moment that seems casual but foreshadows the ending. Sam becomes his closest ally, and by the film's end, he's standing by Steve's side, proving that their bond was the key all along. If this recap changed your mind about Captain America 2, smash like. If it didn't, fight me in the comments. Be subscribed to enjoy more movies. Our next one might ruin your childhood.